Go ahead, Professor Bruce.
Well, so this is just at the very end of our workshop on improvisational storytelling. I was going to ask the people if you would like to do one more exercise. So there's two possible things we could do. One, I could send you back to the rooms and just say, use the skills that you've got now and tell a story. Tell a 2 to 3 minute story, starting wherever you like and bringing it to an end. No form. Second thing is take the same form we just used, all those because of that's, and play with it. You don't have to say because of that. You don't have to do it 3 times, but you still keep the basic form that starts with once upon a time, every day, a problem is introduced, things get worse, something happens, things get even worse, and then a solution comes. So you can keep that basic form, but don't necessarily say because of that every time. Just like Rebecca was suggesting, play with that. I'm going to let you choose what you want to do.
Well, could we do a little improv story right here? Is the group big? Is it possible?
Would someone want to volunteer to try here?
Yes, I'll begin it because I really like the thing you mentioned of that near the beginning things go out of balance, and then finally the story cannot end until balance is reachieved somehow. So I see.
So we have Eric, and can we get at least 2 more people, maybe 3 more people who would be willing to be recorded? Everyone else will turn off their cameras and we'll let those people do it. It's too many to do this with the whole group. Okay, I'm going to turn off my camera, so that's good. That's 4 is fine. 3 or 4. Yep, good. So I will let Eric start it.
Yeah,
So
nobody else.
I'm gonna.
So it's no. Okay. So Minu and Shakrita, it's us 3. Okay.
Okay. So it's going to go.
Okay.
Eric.
Here we go.
Eric, Minu, Shakrita. Eric, Minu.
Yes.
Shakrita.
Okay. So this young man was walking along, and suddenly he lost his balance, and he slipped, and he fell, and he kept falling.
Okay, wait, Eric, I'm going to stop you right here. I'm going to ask you to go back and just give a smaller piece. Do 1 sentence instead of 3 sentences, okay?
He slipped, he fell, he's falling. He's falling. He lost his balance.
Finally, he hit something hard on the ground. Shukrita, you're on mute.
Because of that, he started to think.
Yeah, he thought, where am I?
Until finally, he saw something moving right in front of him.
And ever since then, kept on seeing things moving in a spiral way in front of his eyes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Very, very short. Let's do another one. So just start, just give the character and let the next person say what happens to them, okay? So the first person says, and Minu will start this time, just give a character name, maybe a little situation, but not the problem. Then the next person, Sharika, will give the problem.
Okay. Once upon a time, deep into the forest, there lived a cuckoo on a tree.
The cuckoo was sad because
Well, he was all alone.
One day, he noticed that there came by a crow.
The cuckoo thought, should I go talk to that crow? I'm so alone.
The crow saw the cuckoo and came closer.
Hey, cuckoo, I heard that you are a great singer. Can you teach me to sing? He asked.
The cuckoo suddenly smiled and
Well, the cuckoo is going to teach the crow how to sing, or the crow is going to teach the cuckoo how to sing? Which one is it?
Cuckoo. Cuckoo was going to teach crow to sing.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, yeah, well, the cuckoo said, I have a lot of practice saying cuckoo, cuckoo. Would you like a singing lesson?
Of course, cuckoo, that is why I came searching for you into this forest, replied the crow.
the cuckoo thought, you came looking for me? How did you know that I was so alone?
And crow said, I have very good eyesight and feeling sight. I can see how people feel from a long distance away.
And because of that, the lessons began for the crow.
Until finally, they both sang so beautifully together that they also eventually developed a beautiful friendship. And should I close it? I don't know. And the cuckoo was not sad anymore because he found a friend in the wonderful crow.
Yes.
Right. So first, let's ask the people who did it how that felt and what they liked, what worked, what didn't, and then we'll ask for comments from the audience, and then we have to end. We're just at about ending. So, our storytellers, how did that go? What felt good?
For me, it was picking up on what the previous person was saying, the feeling, the emotion, the vibe was very important for me to sort of enunciate what I'm going to say next. I wanted to catch that. Yeah.
So what made that easy or hard? What made it harder or what made it easier to pick up on what the last person was saying and continue?
Of course, the words that were used, the action that the sequence of actions or the action that was being said. So yeah, I think I could pick up on the words and the action to take it forward.
Okay, so for me, as I said, I always get nervous when it comes to telling impromptu. So thanks to you, Bruce. So the activities we did really helped me come out of that the inertia, basically the inhibition. So and then, as Shukrita just said, so I was able to listen to the. So it needed a lot of focus and listening. So I was doing that, and that helped in developing the story. And I felt that the three of us were in sync. So we were not actually deviating from the initial track. So all the three of us, we were thinking alike, and so that that helped us actually bring closure to the story. We did not actually go away from the storyline much. At least that's what I felt. So
Eric,
we worked well as a team, the three of us.
do you have any quick comments, Eric?
Well, I feel connected with crows, and in India, many people feel crows are their ancestors, and they put out food for crows. So, so the crow, in my feeling, was a sort of mystical being.
So for me, it was like having a control, let's say, of all the story, who said what, and in order to understand all the story, you have to hear all the people, what you say at the start of the story, what say in the middle, and really understand what he's saying, not just saying things for just playing, but having a vision of the story, what's being said. In that sense, we outsiders, at least I, following all the things that were said, and the common flow and the common linking of each phrase. Thank you.
I'm afraid we're at the end of the time. Thank you, everyone, for participating so much. My last comment would be about this last story is that when it really flowed well for me is when people were stopping in the middle and giving the next part to the next person. The next person had a very easy job of continuing on. So really continue that. When people said whole sentences and stopped at the end of a whole sentence, it was a little harder for the next person to continue on. So keep that in mind if you continue to do this. Again, thanks everyone. Thanks, Eric, for organizing this wonderful storytelling festival. I just, again, can't believe how much work you do for this, and thank you so much.
And thank you for this gift you give us of coming and leading a session such as this. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.